Hi everybody, welcome to the South Australian Sports Show. There is plenty coming up on the show. Lots to talk about, of course. World Championships, athletics, we've got golf to talk about. There's just too much to talk about. Barry Curtin, how are you?
Oh, I'm well. I'm really
It's just
good.
exciting, isn't it? It's just a great time of the year, September, isn't it?
It is a great time of the year because generally all your big major sporting events are happening. It's either the end of the season for some or it's the start of the season in the other big one. So it's a great time of the year.
Oh, and I was just thinking, man, on the world stage, of course, we need to talk about athletics. So we're going to talk about our pole vaulter, of course. Then we've got the US Opens on, got the AFL finals, AFLW about to start, SANFL finals start.
Yeah.
September's just a great month.
That's right, mate.
You don't know where to go. Where are you going to start with it?
That's a very good question because I did that when you start to do your little bit of a prep for the show. I think, well, okay, let's go and have a little look and see what's going on. And you go, whoa, hang on a minute. We need a 3-hour show, really, to get it all in, don't we?
All right, let's start. What about if we start with the World Athletics Championships? And let's have a chat about Nina Kennedy, gold medalist.
Yeah.
And of course they tie. They get together and say,
yes,
this is a pretty decent height.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I can win it.
Okay.
I'm not sure that you can win it. How do you feel about let's go together? What a great moment.
Well, if you saw it happen, and I watched it yesterday, if you saw our girl, Nina Kennedy, go to Katie Moon, who's the Olympic champion, bang, and Nina looked as nervous as a kitten.
Yep.
Talking to her. And you could see, what are we going to do? Do we go at 4.95? Remembering that they both just did a 4.9, which fewer than 10 women in the world have ever done it.
Yep.
And they both did it on the big stage in the World Championships. And then they had 3 cracks at 4.95. So they've done the 4.90. Now they've done the 4.95. They each had 3 goes at the 4.95. No good. Yep. So they're spent. Yep. They're done. They're not going to jump any higher than that.
No.
But the conversation they had, you could tell our girl was going, what do you think we should do? Do you want to go for another little jump? That's what she was saying. And the American girl had the biggest smile on her face, and you could tell the glee with Nina Kennedy when she said, no, do you think we should share
gold.
it?
Absolutely.
Let's both have it.
I think it's just a great story. I agree, mate. It is one.
Full credit to Katie Moon.
We've done some terrific things in the World Championships. It's been really exciting. You know, normally we don't kind of get drawn to it, but suddenly you find yourself
absolutely brilliant.
You know, watching the track athletes. They're pretty unique, some of them, mate.
It's just
and I know there was some
mate.
disappointment, which there always is in those things, and there's some really good ones. What about, let's start the Ange watch. Ange Postecoglou. Now, you and I have warned a bit over the journey, mate, with a lot of our soccer mates for sticking up for him. Yeah. And all of a sudden they're all going, oh, no, we always knew he was going to be a great coach.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
But there's a little spin-off coming out of it now for other Aussie coaches.
Graham Arnold, the Socceroos coach, has been sounded out by Hibernian, I believe, in the Scottish Premier League.
Big league.
So, it's a big club. They're just big clubs. And it's great that Australian soccer now, or football, whatever you want to call it, is getting the recognition. These guys are getting the recognition because they're good coaches. We know Ange, great win on the weekend. Yep. Another great win. And, you know, he looks as calm as day.
He's enjoying it.
On the side.
Yep.
And when they score, he gives a little, but that's it.
Yep.
And his press conferences, mate, have killed him over there. Seriously.
Yep.
The English, they're mad, as we know, about their football, their soccer. They've been trying to get Ange. But they're not going to get him.
He's not biting.
They're just not going to get him. Yep. So full credit to him.
If nothing else, we've prepared him. The media here have prepared him pretty well for that.
They have, mate.
He copped enough before he went.
Well, you know,
you would have thought he couldn't coach.
That's right. But we now have, and we'll do it. We're on Ange watch. Yep. We're going to keep our eye on Ange.
All right.
And
golf,
Tottenham.
mate. What about golf?
The PGA just had the final tour championship where 30 players are qualified. 30 players are qualified.
Surprise
and all
money.
of a sudden, there's a purse
of
75 million. Now, where'd that come from, Phil?
Yeah, we've had that all along.
We've had this
Do you reckon
discussion
Live
before.
Golf might have driven that a bit, mate?
I think Greg Norman might have. They should be thanking Greg Norman from the bottom of their heart.
Well, not only should they be thanking Greg Norman, I think they've got a bit to answer for in why they haven't been putting that up for the players over the last couple of decades.
This is the thing, mate. That's what they're asking.
Yeah.
Now, the winner, Victor Hovland, Norwegian.
Yep.
In Norway. Now, you don't see too many. He's the
Golf
first player to win
courses,
on the PGA Tour from Norway.
Yep.
He's the first player to win the US Amateur from Norway. He's the first of this, first of that, and first brilliant player.
Yep.
Brilliant player. Now he's won the Tour Championship here. Finished yesterday morning, our time.
Yep.
18 million.
18.
He got 18 million for finishing first.
What about if you
6 million second.
All right, now what if you drop down to number 28, mate? We're having a chat off air about the poor
Jason
bloke.
Day.
Yeah, and of course
Day.
he would have had a bit on his mind, unfortunately. I think
Yes, he
JC, his wife was having the 5th child. She
Yes, he
said,
did.
look, you can go and play.
Yeah.
And I reckon he's tried to do the right thing and play, but I reckon there's a part of him going, I should be home with the missus on the kids.
Yeah.
But he's finished 28th.
He finished 28th, and
What do you get for that?
sadly, he only got 520,000. It's very sad, very sad.
28.
And he has to get a bus home.
Yeah, but he owns the bus.
That's
Hey,
right.
we are off and running. We haven't
Yeah.
even touched on the AFL finals and seasons. Talk about the SANFL. Plenty coming up on the show. Stay with us.